simple and short tips, I hope. If you have any questions about this video, feel free to let me know in the comment. I do jump on to live streaming occasionally when I got the time. You guys know summer is really short here in Sweden. So we try to make the most out of the time that we have. So in this video, I'm going to answer some of your questions because you guys know Sweden, we have a lot of mosquito during the summer. And how do I deal with that? So I'm going to give you some simple tips. I actually did a short video just I think 2 days ago at Amazon, and I got some questions from you guys asking me how this product works. Unfortunately, the model that I have is not very new, so I'm going to show you the one which is very similar to the one that they have in Amazon. So this is the insect repellent that I use all the time. And when do I use it? I use because during the summer, especially in the beginning of June before the midsummer, it's always a lot of mosquito. And it's really bad because especially in the evening when the sun go down, the mosquito will come out like, you know, a swarm, and you probably be eaten up by the mosquito. So during this time, we use a tools like this. This is called a repellent, mosquito repellent. But I think this is very effective on mosquito. And we have been using this, as you can see, it's quite old. I don't know whether you guys can see, it's really old. So we've been using this for more than 10 years now. And there is another model that came out. It's similar, it's exactly like this. It's just, it looks different and it's dark in color. So if you are interested in this product, I'm going to include the link in the description so you could check it out too. Okay, how to use it, right? Usually when I'm out in the garden in the evening, I like to put them, they're supposed to be like a belt. The newer model have a belt, but mine didn't have. So I use a string and then I'll just tie on my pants just like that. And I think this is really, really effective because you can really feel the difference like within 2 minutes when I'm outside in the garden doing gardening work. As long as I have this with me, I'm not afraid. I could even go short sleeve because I know that the coverage is quite good. So you can see the difference. You can see when the sun is still shining and that the mosquito is like coming towards you, and the minute you on this, you start to see that they are starting to move away out of the 20 meter square region. So it's really effective. You can really see it. We saw that when we were out dining in our garden, and I told LG, I said, let's do an experiment. So what I did is I replaced the battery, I replaced the cartridge. I'm going to show you later, don't worry. So once we replace everything new, the pad is new, we can really feel, because these are things that you must have experienced it, then you will see how effective it is, right? So I'm going to show you how this thing works. Basically, this is just like it's operated by a gas chamber. Let me just show you how this works. The cartridge is like this. So these are made of, what do you call that? Butane. Butane. And what you do is you just insert them like that. All right. You don't need to screw them. You just put them inside and then that's it. And what you need to do is that you need to, oh my God, this was on the whole time. Anyway, remember to off it, okay? Because sometimes we tend to forget. So once you put the gas in, all you need to do is just to remove replace a new mat. So this has been used already. So you just, oh, I don't have a long finger. You know, during summer, we have to cut away our fingernail. Let me just see if I can use my glasses. Okay, just anything. Just take this away. And then they come with a package like this. So it has this 4 cartilage, this one, 4 in one box. And then it has, I think about 24, no, 12 mats. So the mat look like this, one packet. So what you do is you just open them. You can smell, it's quite strong. So what you do is just put them in here, push it in. And the next thing you do is just to turn it off. All right, before that, you need to, this is where you start the gas and then you turn it on. Let's see if you can hear this, okay? Can you hear? You can't hear anything, right? It's really, really quiet. So I'm gonna off that because it can smell a gas. So what I do is that I put them usually underneath the table because the mosquito come underneath. And when you put it there, you know, you will feel that, you know, the mosquito will start to move away. So what I do is when I carry them with my body, I just put them behind me, or I just put them, you know, where I work, you know, as long as it is covering 20 meters square, so it should work. So this is really effective, and I hope you go and check it out. The review, I also include it in the video description, so you can go and find out. Besides this product, there are also other products. And I can't find this on Amazon, so I cannot give you guys the link. But this I bought, LG bought this like 2 years ago, and I find that it's really, really helpful, and it doesn't smell. It smells a little bit perfume, so if you're allergic to perfume, maybe you might want to skip this. But I like the fragrance of this product. So what I do is just like you spray it on your body, especially the neck part and the ear part. The mosquito like to attack there, so I usually just spray. So a good thing is this spray is like it is more even, the coverage, especially the neck part, where sometimes on the back you cannot reach, right? So I think this is a really good, especially when it is a lot of mosquito. Here in Sweden, there was one guy who just, you know, use a net to just, you know, do this. And just 2-3 minutes later, he found a lot of mosquito in the net itself. I think that video went viral, so you go and check it out. It's really scary. I am very sensitive to mosquito. How many of you are sensitive? Let me know. When I get bitten by mosquito, my skin swell like a balloon, you know, and it's like very painful for 2-3 days from the beginning, but it will still stay there. Like these are the one I got just not too long ago, but then I use a medicine. I have what do you call that, the allergy medicine, so I used to eat them, and during the summer I spend a lot of money on this kind of medicine. 我会讲中文吗？ Of course I can speak Chinese. 我当然会讲华语啊，我是华人啊。So I think this product is really good, and it helps to reduce the swelling, and also it doesn't smell, it doesn't feel sticky. So I simply recommend this. If you're interested, let me know in the comment. I'll try to find the link and see if you can order this online. In Sweden, we use a type of like a application, like a wax, but I find it's really sticky. I don't like the sticky feeling. So this is better. I don't feel that. So this is something that I recommend. And recently, I just did a little bit of research, and then I found that you can also get rid of mosquito using the lemongrass. Okay, this is something really new for me because I didn't expect it to be so effective. As you guys know, we are staying in the countryside, so we use this outhouse like a basin, you know, where you poo and you do your big business, number 1 and number 2 inside. It has a separator, but in the beginning of the summer, when I don't even want to go in there, because if you go in there, you open up that lock, and I tell you, it's terrible, all right? And I got so freaked out. I told LG, I said, I'm not going in there, so you have to do something. And then, he's very slow. So I did some research, and then I said, hey, they have this lemon glass. All right, this one, a lemon glass essential oil, which I have at home. I have 2 bottles of this. So they say use it like as an evaporator, and then put some hot water, and then put a bowl and a candle underneath. And then I did try that. I felt like it is really effective from the beginning. The mosquito and the flies all, try to escape from that room. But then after one day, I felt like it doesn't continue to be effective. So I brought my what do you call that, the humidifier, the one Korean people like to use. So I add a few drops of this essential oil. Oh my good, hallelujah, it works. So all this steam is coming out with the fragrance, and then I quickly close the door from my outhouse, and then I let it steam the whole toilet, and it smells so good. And the next day, I went back and I opened, all the flies were gone. So I said, oh, okay, this is really good. Good, it's working, right? But then the thing with mosquito or flies is that when it is hot weather, they're trying to hatch their eggs. So you tend to feel, I know this is very gross. Uh, when it is hot, that is where they like to come, to places where, in the toilet. So you really can't get rid of them 100%. Last year, I tried to use they call that the eyeball, which means to say you fill the bottle with you fill a plastic bag with water, and then you put 2 coins. I tried that, okay, it didn't work. It didn't work. So as you can see, I tried everything, but the most thing that, because if you're going to put this one inside or carry this with you when you go to the toilet, it will work. But you cannot have this on the whole time, because it's going to be really expensive if you're on this, because you need to change the pad like every 4 hours. If you don't do that, it loses its effect, and the effect is gone. So I still find that the lemongrass is less expensive and is more effective, but you have to keep pouring this also onto that, and then keep the candle burning. Another way we have in Singapore is using the spiral. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this before, which I find is really effective. This is the spiral, mosquito spiral. So what you do is that you put them onto this, what do you call that, the stand. This is the stand. And then you see there is a hole here. So what you do is you just put them onto this stand. You put them on the floor, and then you light here, and then it will come out the smoke. So this one will also help to control the mosquito. But the dangerous part of this part is because our, the wood, our floor from the altar, what do you call it, the balcony, is made of wood. So if you happen to drop this, all right, it can cause fire. So I dare not use it. So I only use this if I have like a metal bowl on top of this. If it's dropped, then it doesn't matter. And it's also good if you put a metal bowl underneath, so you can collect the ash later and then throw it away. So I find this is also effective, but it stinks, okay? It smells quite a lot, and some people, they doesn't like the smell. So for me, I only use it like if I have no gas, because I really don't mind the smell. But it is not as effective. You can still see the mosquitoes still come to you. It's not like 100% effective. So this I would recommend if you are using by yourself, but you can try. It's no harm trying. Some people love the smell, all right, but I don't like the smell, and I find that it is too smoky. Yeah. So this is what I have. I always have everything in a container where I have all my mosquito stuff, because when you are having mosquito problem, you would want to keep everything in one box, so that it's like an emergency box where you can find your stuff. And another thing that I just found is this thing. All right, I been using this for indoor. What you need to do is just plug it in, and then it comes with this package. I can't find this in Amazon, but if you guys are interested, I can find the link and show it to you guys. And look at how many package I have in this small box. So this one again is very effective, but it's not for a big area. It's for a small area, like a small room. If the room is too big, then it's not that effective. And on top of that, if you put them outside, if the wind come, the wind blow, it is not as effective from what I understand. So this is only effective if it is like an indoor and it's just a smaller area. So we've been using this the past 3 days, and I find it's really good, because I do find some mosquito in the house, and when I start using this, it's gone. So again, this is what you do, is you just use a spoon. There is a pad inside here, something like this. So you just take it out, and then you replace them with this. All right, this one pack of a tablet can last around, if I'm not wrong, it can last around 4 hours too. I haven't changed it. So, and it still smell, but I think it should be about 4 hours. After 4 hours you have to change it. So I think this is really, really good too if you have a house that has mosquito. So overall, I tried every possible way to get rid of mosquito. For me, I find that to protect yourself, especially if you have to go out in the evening, this may sound crazy, right? I not only use a spray, I also apply some lemongrass essential oil around my ear, because I know that this is really effective. I don't know if you can apply them on your skin, but I don't care. Okay, I put it on my hair, because they like to attack this part, which I really hate when they do that. So I only apply a little bit of oil, essential oil on this, and then I go out without any problem. And then also, they also like to attack my hand, and if I'm not wearing a glove, they will attack it. And so I not only apply this, I also apply the oil on the hand. I don't like it when they bite me. And the worst part is the toe, right? If you're wearing a sandals, they always like to bite at the back of your heel, right? So that is a very not painful, but it's very irritating. You cannot sleep, because if you are someone who allergic, you will not be able to overcome that, the itchiness. And itchiness is one thing. When it start to swell is another thing. So I hope all this information is useful. And for those of you who have sent me a private message and asked me, what country? Kadia. I am a Singaporean living in Sweden. So if you are wondering, let me just give you a look how this area look like. This is my cabin, and we are living just beside the sea. This is actually a bay, and we have this tent that with a mosquito net on. So it's really, really nice to be outside when it is this hot. So in Sweden, before the midsummer, which is towards the end of June, this kind of product is always good to have around in the house. So here in Sweden, if you're staying in the countryside, you see that most people have all this stuff and they are well stocked because you really need them. And if you don't finish using it, you can always, like all this cartilage, you can always keep them until next year, and this product will last forever. We bought this 2 years ago and still there is a lot of us. It's not being dried up, so it's really, really good. And I think that is a must. All right, let me give you guys a bit of update on my channel. As you guys saw, I have continuously trying to upload some products review in my channel. Some of you were very keen, some of you maybe not interested, and I can understand. Right now I am continuously building up my portfolio, so I am hoping that I could get this channel out as an Amazon influencer or a product reviewer. So I would really love that you can give me some support and share my channel with people who might find that living in Sweden can be an interesting things to know. And recently we have a lot of people from many different countries moving here, so it's really, really fun to like provide people with information like how to stay in Sweden. I know that a lot of people likes to or maybe consider buying a property in Sweden. I have a playlist which I call it Move and Live in Sweden, so I'm going to include that in the video description so you could check it out. And also the most common questions that that are being asked in my channel is how is the cost of living here? Cost of living is really depending on where you are from. So if you are from United States, you will probably find that living in Sweden is much cheaper compared to USA. Or if you are from Singapore, because the housing there, the price is really crazy. So you would definitely find that the property here are much, much attractive in terms of price. So I wouldn't say that it is cheap, but depending on where you are staying and where you want to stay. So for the property here in Skellefteå, it has gone up like crazy because of our battery factories. A lot of people has been moving here, so the property price is like going haywire. So it's crazy, the price now. So depending on where you're staying, like I said, in south of Sweden, if you're staying in the capital area, of course, it's more expensive. If you're staying in the north of Sweden, the houses there is very cheap, but not in Skellefteå. But you can find a lot of very competitive villa, we call it like a bungalow, or you call it a house. So there are a lot of YouTubers that move from England, from Netherlands, from Germany up here to Sweden, and they try to maybe live an off-grid life, and then after that they realize, wow, it's a lot of headache, because some of the house don't even have water. Some, you need to apply for like certain permission to build out the house or to expand the house. So there is a lot of things that you have to consider. And not only that, to be able to move here, you also need to have like a permission, like not visit pass, you need to have like a work permit in order for you to stay here for more than 3 months. So it's really really you have to check that all out before you move to Sweden. And I think I have provided some of the information in this playlist, so I hope you go and check it out. All right, that is what I have for you guys today. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you are new here, subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.